Hey guys, Paul here from Military History Gear Review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at 3 military surplus items that are cheaper and better than the high-end brand commercial stuff. Be sure to stick around. As you know, backpacking season is coming up again. Lots of new backpackers are interested, they're checking out their gear, and they're looking at upgrading a lot of it. Now, I'm here to tell you that as a military surplus guy, there is so much great gear out there that is just as good, often better, than the name brand Patagonia, Columbia, North Face stuff. And I love those brands too. I own some of their gear, but there's a lot of stuff that you should look at to save yourself potentially a ton of money, right? Let's look at 3 right now. So my first option is this. This bad boy is the Polartec US Army Equix Level 3 fleece, okay? So what this is very basic. It's a polyester fleece that's a full zip. Throw it on. Yep, full zip polyester fleece, 2 big pouch pockets in the front, and of course an internal pouch here. Other than that, it's a fleece, right? It's a nice fleece. It weighs only a couple of ounces. You see, it packs down really compact, and it's pretty resilient. It's an awesome mid layer, right? I've had this fleece for probably 10 years, and you see it's still held up great, right? It comes in, yes, this hideous green color. It also comes in black and coyote brown, so you want to make sure you get the color that you like the best. These are available on eBay or even military surplus sites for probably the green is about 15 bucks. And that's because the Army recently changed their uniforms, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, to a brown type of camo and phased out this green camouflage, which means that a ton of it is sitting on the market trying to get sold. So if you're listening to this in 2021 or 2022, check eBay and just see how much of this very high-end stuff the Army is getting rid of because they no longer like the color. Now, one caveat, right? This Equix system, which is a 7-layer cold and wet weather gear system that the Army implemented, right, has a fair amount of knockoffs, right? But the brand that makes this, that the Army contracted and the Army did their quality control on, was Polartec, okay? I'm going to link down below to sellers that are selling Polartec, right? But if you buy like a Rothco or True Spec, these are companies that are making knockoffs for like cosplayers and stuff, and you'll definitely be able to feel the quality difference, right? Now, what's the commercial equivalent, right? Remember, this, $15. North Face, their fleece that seems to be made of the same like polyester material with a full zip and 2 pockets is called their Denali, and the Denali retails for $200, right? So for those of you doing the math at home, you could buy what, like 15 of these for the price of a Denali, something crazy like that, okay? So be sure, check out your Polartec Level 3 fleeces before you start buying up North Face's Denalis. All right, what is my number 2? My number 2 item is gonna be another Polartec. No, Polartec doesn't sponsor this video. I don't even know if Polartec does any sponsoring, because why should they? They're a government contractor. No, it's the Polartec Equix Level 2 waffle shirt. Actually, sorry, waffle shirt is my term for it. It's actually referred to as a grid pattern shirt, right? And you can see this is a pullover. It's a quarter zip. Throw it on here. So yeah, this is a quarter zip pullover, right? You can see the grid pattern gives it a lot more insulation, the ability to trap air close to your body without adding a lot of bulk, right? It zips up all the way to the collar, right? So you can really cinch it down, especially if you have a hat that comes low on your head. you can actually form a pretty tight seal in really cold weather. It also has thumb hooks, so that if you're wearing gloves, you can put your gloves on over top the thumb hooks and again create a seal so that the skin on your wrist isn't exposed, losing heat. Of course, you can also just not put on the thumbs. Again, this is made of a pretty standard polyester blend. I've had this one for, I think I got it before my deployment, so 12 years, right? And you can see I still take it out backpacking, camping all the time, and it still is worth every single penny. These are available, again, on military surplus sites for about $35. It comes in this sand color, this light tan. It also comes in a brown called Coyote. That was what the Marine Corps issued. Sand, again, is going to be a little bit cheaper because the Army is starting to phase out these sand-colored gear in favor of more generic brown-green. So check your military surplus sites. Again, the other caveat, be sure, this is very popular among cosplayers, right? It's got that cool Navy SEAL type look to it. And so there's a fair amount of copies out there. Make sure you're getting Polartec Equix Level 2. Okay, Polartec. That's the brand that the Army contracted, where they've had their inspectors doing quality control, ensuring that the products are good quality, right? Rothco or TrueSpec aren't really doing that. Okay, so Patagonia has another grid pattern quarter zip, right? It's called their Fitzroy, and I'll say this, the Fitzroy has a pocket on the chest. It's got a pocket, guys, but that pocket cost you $169. That is, what, 4 times what this costs. Even brand new from Polartec, this will cost about $70. So you could buy 2.5 of these brand new instead of a Fitzroy Patagonia zip up. All right, so what is my last and my number one pick for military surplus gear that is just worth it, that just beats the brakes off of this commercial stuff? And that is going to be a 2-for-1, the Gorka, right? The Gorka is actually a Russian military item, and it consists of a jacket, and I won't put them on, but pants. Okay, so here's the appeal of the Gorka. First, you get this jacket. Now, I have a more extensive Gorka review. I'm going to put the card up here so you guys can take a look at that video. But the Gorka is awesome because, one, it's a styling jacket. But two, it has tons of pockets, right? Pockets. It's got a hood, right? It's a heavy canvas jacket, but it's been treated. And the canvas itself is what they sometimes call impregnated or waxed. And so it's water repellent. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, this isn't as water repellent as a commercial rain jacket. But I will tell you, again, if you check out the video where I go hiking in New Zealand, right? We came down from Brewster Track and were rained on for 4 straight hours. Now, I had my Gorka, right? My friends had their Columbias and their Patagonia rain jackets, and guess what? Every one of them got soaked, but they all got soaked at basically the same time. They all held up for about 2 hours, and then it soaked through. What does that mean? That means that this Gorka jacket does the same damn thing the Columbia jackets did, but it ran me, a fraction of the cost. The other nice thing is it's got all these pockets. They're all buttoning closed. It's got a breast pocket that's separate. It's got a ton of features, man. The Gorka really has a cult following among outdoorsmen, and there's a reason. And that reason is it's excellent. Also, it's just a lot tougher than some of these cheap rain jackets. You can see this is a serious canvas material. You're getting pants too. These are the same impregnated canvas, water resistant, quick drying, very tough. If you get it from bars, they're made from ripstop material. So you're getting high-end hiking pants and a jacket. And what does it all run you? Maybe $100, right? Again, you want to make sure you get them from BARS, B-A-R-S. That is the Russian military's official contractor. There's a couple of other sort of folks. The other one is SSO. There's some other like fly-by-night kind of copy manufacturers that you want to try to avoid. But BARS seems to be the only one that makes it in this green-brown pattern. Okay, so if you wanted the equivalent of the Gorka suit, you would be buying first the REI Rainier rain jacket, right? They have some other rain jackets that are like cheapo rain jackets that don't really look like they have any insulating properties. Again, this is a heavy canvas jacket that offers significant insulation, right? So you'd be looking at the Rainier, and the Rainier is going to run you $89 brand new. And to get the pants, you'd probably have to get the REI Saharas, right? REI Saharas are going to run you another $60, right? So you can get the Gorka top and bottom. You could get 2 brand new Gorkas for the price of the Sahara and the Rainier, right? So you're getting twice the value, and you're getting just a way tougher, better quality manufactured material. All right, guys, so that is my top 3 picks for military surplus gear that is better than the commercial stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys take a look at some of the opportunities out there to buy these military surplus gear. In a lot of cases, your tax dollars have already subsidized this, so why not put it to use for yourselves, right? And don't give more of your money to the Patagonias and the Columbias of the world. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, please hit like, comment down below if you have other military surplus gear that you find is better than the commercial stuff, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more cool military surplus gear content. And until next time, I will see you guys on the trail.